Hi, my name is Ben Quigley. I'm a co-founder and the president of Gifting Communities, Inc. We are the first ever gifting community to be incorporated in the United States of America. We pay taxes on a small service fee that we provide for our services. Our primary service of Gifting Communities, Inc. is that we facilitate an individual gifting another individual. That's what we do. If you imagine, if you've ever heard of GoFundMe, which I'm sure you have, which is a wonderful company, and they created a platform years ago that allows people to create a fundraiser that allows people to donate money to them. They also charge a small service fee for each donation. So what happens here is that this concept of gifting has been around for decades. It started in Africa, moved over to the Caribbean, and now it's all over the world, not only in the United States. It's been around literally in the United States for a couple decades at least. And what happened is I was introduced to this space to gift in by a friend that's an actor out in LA back in late July, early August. And I got on a Zoom and I was very impressed by the people and very, very intrigued by the concept of helping others, especially during this time of COVID. And that's why the gifting communities really started popping up in 2020, but it had a failed system. Before I get to that, I want to go over something real quick about the IRS estate and gift tax exemption. Did you know that you're allowed to get $11.58 million over your lifetime in tax-free gifts? I didn't know that, okay? Yes, you're allowed to get $11.58 million as an individual. If you're a couple, you're allowed to get $23.16 million in tax-free gifts over your lifetime. That's pretty amazing. I didn't know that either. Did you know that one person can give you $15,000 in a calendar year from January 1st to December 31st? One person can give you $15,000 each year and it's tax-free. The wealthy have been using this forever. And actually, guess what? You're allowed to get up to $1.5 million in a calendar year in tax-free gifts and never have to pay taxes on it. It's called the estate and gift tax exemption, okay? So that's really important. What I want to have pop up right now is a article from USA Today, just a screenshot of it, that's going to go over what I just said to you. So it's not coming from me. You can also go to irs.gov, look up the estate and gift tax exemption, and you will be able to read all about it. But right here, this article just explains what I was just going through. The other thing is that I wanted to show you this article from a tax attorney that is a contributing writer to Forbes. And this is just a little screenshot of it. But right here, literally this tax attorney says, if you're wealthy, which kind of always chaps my hide, but it says, if you're wealthy, the time to start a gifting plan is now. Everything I just talked about, the wealthy have been utilizing the estate and gift tax exemption forever, okay? Now we're allowing us as average Americans, not saying that, hey, and I'm gonna go through the algorithm here real quick. We might have some wealthy people watching this, and whoever invited you to learn about this, they care about you, they love you, and they have themselves, they're having great success with our community, as well as friends, family, and other colleagues. So, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about our community culture here shortly. I've been creating algorithms my whole life. I dropped out of college at age 19. I graduated high school in 1994, and I started working. I did go on a full ride baseball scholarship, and after 1 year, I realized I'm not going pro, and I wanted to get into this field that started fixing computers and stuff, and learn about this thing called the internet. Remember back in 1995, this thing called the internet? Which a lot of people thought I was crazy leaving a full ride baseball scholarship, but I knew what I had to go do, okay? It's just the empath in me. And most likely if you're watching this, you're an empathic person as well. So what happened is I went to a tech school and I created an algorithm while at IBM for the service division that not only in Chicago saved millions of dollars, they ran it throughout the country and saved them millions of dollars. I got out of IT and moved into the mortgage and real estate industry. I did amazing things there. I had my own mortgage company and relocation company until the crash. And actually, I was also vice president of sales for a nonprofit organization that would actually supply gifts for down payment on homes and closing costs for primarily FHA homes. So I've been around some creative spaces. I also have more recently, the last decade, been in thousands of surgeries as an orthopedic rep. So if you know anyone that's ever broke a bone, got a total joint, knees, hips, plate, screws, or any spine stuff, I've been in thousands of surgeries, and I'm just giving this to you to help you understand a little bit more about me and who I am as a person. You also can go to LinkedIn and you can find me and you can check out my profile. Everything is there. I was introduced to this space and it had a failed system. What happened is that one person started a community and they had to bring in two, and the next person had to bring in two, and the next person had to bring two. Well, just imagine the pyramids in Egypt. What happens to that big base? Eventually it all bottoms out. If you've gifted in the community and you've been blessed by community gifts back, that is awesome. I'm so happy for you. But most likely you probably have brought in people to the community, and guess what? They never got blessed, okay? Because it's a failed system. So I created an algorithm that literally we have 3 communities. We have a 1400 community where everyone gifts in to start. And I'm gonna teach you in some other videos here. I have a couple other videos that I want you to watch that is going to allow you to understand how we're gonna turn a 1400 gift into hundreds of thousands of dollars of community money. You're gonna gift $1,400 out of your hard-earned money into the community and help change someone else's life. And what's gonna happen is the community is gonna gift you back, and we're gonna teach you how to compound it. So make sure you watch these other videos. So we have a 1400 community, we have a 2800 community, and we have a $6,000 gifting community. You're just gonna level up with community money. But what's happening here is what we're doing is we're all gifting and cycling amongst ourselves. With my algorithm, there's numbers involved, there's human behavior and psychology involved, there's community culture. Guys, we have, if you're watching this, we have doctors, we have CPAs, we have attorneys, we have nurses, CEOs of large $100 million companies. We have all walks of life. We have Heisman Trophy winners. We have Hall of Fame NFL players. We have moms of NBA stars. We have actors and actresses that you've seen on TV, producers and writers and directors and stuff like this that are in our community. It's amazing, the culture of our community. And all ethnicities. We have 18-year-olds. You've got to be a U.S. citizen, 18 or older, and wanting to participate with what we do. Okay, if you're looking to gift into this community and just cash out, this community is not for you. So what happens also is the culture of the community is absolutely amazing. And when you get part of our community chats and you see who the people are, some of them you've seen on TV and movies, I guarantee that. A lot of them are written and produced and directed movies and TV series that you've seen. So the other thing is the simplicity. The fourth part of my component, so my algorithm is numbers, human behavior and psychology, it is community culture, and then 4, simplicity. You are not required to invite anyone into the community ever. You do not have to invite anyone. However, that comes back to number 2 with the human behavior and psychology component, because when you gift in and the community starts gifting you back, because from a 1400 gift, you get 11,002 back. And we're gonna teach you how to compound that and turn that into hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in tax-free gifts. It's pretty exciting. What we're doing here as a community of people of all walks of life, all ethnicities, you need to watch some of the next videos that I have. You need to watch the video on compounding. We call it ABC, always be compounding. You need to watch the video on how we level up and level up from the 1400 community to the 2800 community to the 6,000 community. And what you need to also watch is another video I have that explains how you go through the process, because what you do is you gift into the community into what's called fire, and then you gift, you move from fire, wind, earth, water, and I have another video on that. So I'm very excited for you that you are here taking the time to watch this. Make sure you watch these next videos. Be blown away by what this community can do for you and your family's life. Thank you.